Welcome to Cosine Law, and in today's video we are going to be solving how to use cosine law to solve for an angle. So here's our question. As you can see, we have three sides and a mystery angle. So we're going to use the cosine law to try to figure out what this mystery angle is. So for solving for a side, you would use this formula, but for solving for an angle, you would use this formula. So let's write it out. Let's say that so our 19 here is our A, our 11 is our B, and our 8 is our C. There's no like particular order on how you place this. This could be A, this could be B, this could be C. It really just it gets you the same answer nonetheless, so doesn't necessarily matter how you put it. So now we're gonna put this in the formula. By the way, as you can see here, it says cos A. You could also write this as cos C, cos B. Doesn't necessarily matter as long as it just says cos something, which would be your mystery angle here. So because we're solving for the mystery angle, our mystery angle equals A. This is a capital A, not our lowercase a, so we're not looking for the side A. We are not looking for the side A, we are looking for the capital A, which means these two are not related. Okay? So now let's use our formula and our question here and try to write it out. So when you're writing out your question, you don't necessarily need to write out cos A every single time. You can just write this for short. So when we write out our question, we would have 19, mark question here, 19 to the power of 2 plus 11 to the power of 2 minus our 8 to the power of 2, which is just these numbers once again. And then 2. So our A here would be our 19, and our B would be our 11. Okay, so now we just need to get the calculator and just expand these, or I guess shorten them. So that would be 19 to the power 2. Oh my god, I apologize, this is the wrong number actually. It's not 19, it's 14. That's my apologies, I'm so sorry I didn't realize that. Okay, so let's try this again. 14, okay, so our 14, to the power of 2 is 196, so we go 196 plus 11 to the power of 2, which gives us 121. 121 minus our 8 to the power of 2, which gives us 64. Okay, and then we just write this number out in the same way, so I'll show you how to do that on your calculator. You will go 2, your 14, and then your 11. And that gives you an answer of 308. Now our next step here, so this would be 1, this would be 2, and now we're solving for 3. So for this next step, all you basically want to do is just add them all together. So our 196 plus our 121 minus our 64. So you would have 253 as shown in the calculator over our 308. Okay, so now our step 4 over here. All you have to do is just put this in your calculator to solve it. But when you write it, there is a second way, so we'll put this one as V1 and this could be V2. So when you solve it, or once you get to this part where you have a fraction, it should always be a fraction, so if you get a decimal, you've probably done something wrong for like this entire thing. So so for our V2, or version 2, sorry, once you have this fraction, to solve it, you would write, oh my gosh, sorry, you would go cos, right, cos minus 1, and then you would go here, you would write, you know, A, and then divided by B. Okay, so for short, A over B. So all this is saying here is that your top number would go first, and then your bottom number for your fraction would be applied here. So in step 4, when we're adding our numbers here, we would do cos -1, and then our first one, our A, we would do 253, or 253, sorry, divided by our 308. Now, to do this in your calculator is a super special way to get your answer. So the way to do that is there's going to be a yellow button on your calculator. Also, when you're solving these things, make sure your calculator is in degrees, but you're gonna click this yellow button, and it should say second and an F. This would just invert it, basically. So we would write that one, and then we would press our cos, which gives us cos -1, right? And then we would do 253 divided by 308, which gives us an answer of 43.7, 77, sorry. So our answer, or our mystery angle here, is 34.77. So when you're writing your answer, you could write 0.77. However, you don't necessarily need to, so a shorter version of this could be 34.7.